Morning buzzers! It's Saturday. It's the 2nd of January. I'm Mike from Buzz50.com. And this is Good Morning Buzzers. We're on every day. 7:30 a.m. every single day of the week. It's just a friendly chat between over 50s all around the world. Glad you could join us. You could be watching this live on YouTube. You could be on Facebook. You could be on Twitter. You could be on the Buzz50 homepage, or you could even be in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room live. Another day, another shirt, says Jane. Live. Morning, Mike, says Jane. Might have a little bit of a cold there, Jane. And we have got in the Good Morning Buzzers room Elrond, Jane, Olive, Whichmore, Ghana, Fee, Gaz, Lauren, Makiwak, Pronto, Quiet Mouse, Sasquatch, and Trubra. That's Fee said he came in early for the early front row seats. I don't know whether Sash beat him to it. They were both here when I came in. Do come and join us in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room if you want. Just come along to the homepage of Buzz50.com. Click the link under the broadcast. As long as it is around 7:30 a.m. UK time, you can Google that. What time is it in the UK? If it is, come along to the homepage, click the link underneath, and you can join all those other people and me in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Or you can sit back and watch wherever you're watching at the moment. If you want to prove whether it's live or not, try giving me a call like Makiwak did yesterday. We do get callers many days. You can just call up and say hello if you want. You don't have to speak to everybody around the world if you don't want to, but if you will, then I'll put you on speakerphone, but I'll ask you first. And if you do phone up, good idea to turn the sound on your computer down first, because otherwise there's a bit of a delay and it's really confusing. One of these numbers here, international, then 44 7548 884288, or you can even catch us on Skype, and of course Skype is free. So we've got a new Name That Tune. We've got a new Identify the Voice. Lou67 has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you. Troublemaker Me, says Fee, so was never at the back of the class, always in the front of the teacher so that she could keep an eye on me. So you got truths coming out now. Have you got any stories from school days? Can you remember your school days? Right, okay. Let's have a listen to, what should we listen to first? This is worth 10,000 buzzer points. Now, I have to make a big apology for the buzzer points. I have put it on the forums that the points have been muddled up a bit. I have found a recent backup, so we should be able to restore the points sometime later today. They won't be perfect, but I have got contingency plans. But for 10,000 of those aforementioned buzzer points, who is this?
Their music is so happy.
Any ideas?
Their music is so happy. Their music is so happy.
10,000 buzzer points. Someone's stealing our points, says Fee. Fee, the sad thing is someone's stealing our points and giving them to other people. I don't know what happened. Oh, listen to this. I like the voice to last a little bit longer than this, but have a listen. We've got a guest come in. Makiwak is guessing Cliff Richards. Let's have a listen.
Their music is so happy. Their music is so happy.
No, it isn't. Sorry. Good guess. You know, very close, I'm sure. Sounds American, said Jane. Yes, I do believe that lady is American. Sorry.
Their music is so happy.
Trubler looks for Robin Hood. Yes, maybe Robin Hood is stealing the buzzer points from the rich people and giving them to the poor people. In some cases, it's actually the opposite way around. Right, okay, so have you any idea? Cindy Lauper says Sasquatch. No, says Mike. Have you any idea what this very well-known TV series, this is the theme tune from? Any ideas? I'm sure we haven't had that one. I've searched through all my records. Have another listen. Any idea what that is a theme tune from? And we have got joining us in the Good Morning Buzzers room, Madonna. No, that's a guess. That's a guess for the voice, but it's not Madonna. Catanata. Catanata, good morning to you. Everyone's saying hi, Cata. This is live. Western, says Jay. No, says Mike. Gunsmoke, says Olive. No, says Mike. Batman, says Mackie White. No, it's not Batman. Catanata was obviously overwhelmed with what is going on in the Good Morning Buzzers room and has gone out again. Sounds like a doorbell, out of tone. Is anybody going to call in this morning? Let's get the phone ready so you can hear the ringtone. I must change the ringtone. I'll make a note of that. Hang on a minute. We need a new ringtone. That might tempt more people to call in. Benny Hill Show, says Jane. Oh, do you remember that? Have a listen to this. Is this the Benny Hill Show? It's coming. Any ideas? Night Rider, says Quiet Mouse. Quiet Mouse. Quiet Mouse. Quiet Mouse. It's supposed to last a bit longer than that. Yes. Yes. It is indeed Night Rider. First guest by Quiet Mouse. Who gets, or will get out of it, 10,000 of our amazing buzzer points, and we'll get to keep them for a very short time until someone steals them off her. We'll try and fix that. Sorry about that. Quiet Mouse is very good, says Ollie. Fee couldn't write fast, says Fee. Miley Cyrus, says Jane. No. Night Rider, says Fee. Yes, but Night Rider was picked to the post by Quiet Mouse. But you've still got a chance of 10,000 buzzer points if you can guess who this is.
Their music is so happy.
The music is so happy. I know, says Pronto. I know who looks at a lot of TV, lol, says Pronto. Yes, that's what Quiet Mouse does. All the time that she's not on Buzz 50, we think Quiet Mouse is probably watching television. So who is this Quiet Mouse?
Their music is so happy.
Their music is so happy.
Their music is so happy.
Jokes, more jokes, please. This is an appeal. This is a Buzz 50 official appeal. Please, for more jokes. We've got 2 jokes this morning. We have 2 jokes every morning. Kate Perry, says Jane. Nope. We have 2 jokes every morning sent in by buzzers. I read them out. You vote for them. We have a winner. The winner goes on Facebook. I didn't put yesterday's winner on Facebook, but don't tell anyone. Goldie Hawn, says Pronto. Lady Gaga, says Jane. And Mariah Carey, says Fee, for this voice.
Their music is so happy.
None of those. Mackie Wax says, I have now clocked up 7 years on Buzz. 7 years on Buzz 50. Should have some sort of an award, a knighthood. Sir Mackie of Buzz 50, perhaps. Congratulations, Mackie, says Lou 67. Right, let's have a listen to joke number 1. If you can get ready with your votes, please. Anything from 0, if you either don't think it's very good or you don't get it, to 10 if you think it's so funny you're falling off your chair in the kitchen and knocking it over and annoying anybody that might be asleep above you. You know who I'm talking about, sitting there in the kitchen. Right, okay, about 6 years for me, but under a different name. Under it's called a pseudonym, an assumed name, Quiet Mouse. 6 years, yes. Right, okay, some people say that being on Buzz 50 is like a sentence that you get passed down, a sentence. Somebody says, Midnight has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. You will serve 7 years in Buzz 50. If you have good behaviour, you will be let out early. Right, this is joke number 1. It's a little bit seasonal. I'm short of jokes. Please send them in however you can send them in. If you really, really feel brave, you can send me a joke in. Then, if you like, you can read it out. Phone in and read it out. Here's joke number 1. It's a short one. It's a little bit seasonal, so it's a little bit late, really. I knew a transsexual guy whose only ambition is to eat, drink, and be merry. I knew a transsexual guy whose only ambition was to eat, drink, and be merry. Not merry, but merry. That's the joke. Sent in by a buzzer, who shall remain nameless just at the moment until we have had joke number 2 after the break, if we manage to get into a break. Can you please send your votes in for joke number 1? No decimals, no fractions, and something between 0 and 10, please. Oh, and here the votes coming in. Quick off the mark. Haha, 7, says Quiet Mouse. Silly joke, says Fee. Hi, Viv, you're late. Viv's come in, has she? Viv, naughty. True Blood says 4. Gaz says 3. Pronto says 4. Makiwak says 2. Jane says 4. Sasquatch says 1, but Sasquatch is from down under where the human really is upside down. So it's a 1 from Sasquatch. Viv Huff gives it a 2. Probably didn't even hear it, just trying to pretend that she's been here all the time. Midnight gives it a 5. Witch Morgana gives it a 5. Higher Viv says Quiet Mouse. Olive gives it a 1. 1 as I can't give a 0. Says Fee, you can. You can give a 0 if you want. It's allowed. Made me giggle, says Quiet Mouse. That's what I like. People that are easily satisfied, easily amused. 4 from Lauren and a 5 from Lou. And even though I haven't heard it, lol, says Viv. We know you haven't heard it. Naughty Viv. Where have you been? Probably stopping out all night again. 100 lines, Viv, says Trubler. I must not be late. No copy and paste either, says Trubler. Yes, I must not be late. You're late, me, says Sasquatch. Viv, me, Huff. Late again. Gloria Estefan. Even though Viv is late, she still can. If she wants, as can everyone else, guess this voice and try and win 10,000 buzzer points. Barbara Streisand, says Fee. No.
Their music is so happy.
Viv says she is very ill. We call it a hangover, Viv.
Their music is so happy.
A big hug from Quiet Mouse. Yeah, if you really are ill, Viv, then we really do care. Need sympathy. Here's some sympathy. Oh, Viv. There you go. Passes the Alka-Seltzer, says Trubler. Who is this?
Their music is so happy.
Judy Collins says Jane. Debbie Harris says Fee. Joan Rivers says Midnight. No. You got a cold, Viv, says Quiet Mouse. Yes, Mouse, says Viv Huff. This is, let's have it. Viv, give us a ring and we can hear you with your cold, because we can tell whether it's a cold or a hangover just by the voice. I've got a special machine here that can work that out. If anyone wants to give a ring, give us a ring and you can say good morning buzzers to everybody around the world. And I promise to try and remember, so you can promise to try something, to try and remember to get a new ringtone sorted out. Let's see if we can switch across to the site, have a look at the site. Are there any more guesses for this voice?
Their music is so happy.
Have a look at the site and see whose birthday it is and see who's on the buzzer map all around the world, because we are truly international. So if I click here and I click here and I click there, we should now all be looking at the Good Morning Buzzers chat room here. And this is it, with all the buzzers down the left-hand side here, with people typing things in. You can come and join us and be interactive. And then on the right-hand side over here, all the buzzers, and we've got Elron, Jane, Olive, Viv Huff, Witch Morgana, Midnight, Fee, Gaz, Lauren, Lou67, Makiwak, Pronto, Quiet Mouse, Sasquatch, and Trooper. And look, we've got a guess for the voice down here. And Makiwak's waving to himself here. The guess was Marilyn Monroe. This is not Marilyn Monroe.
Their music is so happy.
And will you be able to spot the difference when we come back to the site? There will be a small difference in the room, like we used to have in comics and magazines all those years ago. See if you can spot it just for a bit of fun. But the voice is worth 10,000.
Their music is so happy.
Buzzer points. Okay, here we've got the Buzz 50 map online now. Do get yourselves on the map. You don't have to put the pin exactly where you live, but it's great to see that we've got people, look, down here, Malaysia way, Philippines way, that's Witch Morgana. The bouncy up and down one is you. Well, it's me when you're looking at the map. We have, of course, got Lauren, who called us the other day from Colombia. And who's this up here? Catnip, up New York way somewhere. Who's the lucky one down in Florida? John Blair. These are people who are live on the site now. Well, just the ones who have chosen to put themselves on the map, like Sasquatch. Let's switch back to the site. It looks as if we've got a caller. It's a bit quiet, isn't it? Good morning, Buzzer. Can I put you on speakerphone?
Yes, you can.
Oh, dear. I think I can guess who this is. Good morning, Buzzer.
Good morning.
And who, with a little bit of a cold, are we talking to this morning?
It's a really extremely ill Viv.
Oh,
Terribly
Viv.
ill.
Oh, Viv, sympathy coming to you. Oh, and you've dragged yourself out of your sick bed.
I did. I'm almost dead, Mike.
Oh no! Oh, I don't know if we've got sympathy cards and the buzzer gifts. We'll just have to send.
Buzzer points would be nice.
Oh, buzzer points.
I'd
Oh, money.
feel better.
Or real cash, perhaps, delivered through your door.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do. What are you doing to try and get yourself better?
Last night I had some whiskey to kill any bugs.
Yes, good idea. Yes. Well,
I just want sympathy now.
Sympathy coming your way, and thanks for calling us in, and speak to you soon, Viv.
Thank you.
Get well
Bye.
soon. Bye. Bye. Oh, poor Viv, an ill buzzer. But we can cheer her up. I'm sure we've got people typing sympathy in. Oh, get off, Viv, says lol. Morning, Viv, says Troubler. Makiwak, morning, Viv. Fee, morning, Viv. That's Viv, lol, says Witch Morgana. She must be ill. She's not saying nice things about Mike. Viv, lilies or chrysanthemums? Have some chicken soup, says Midnight. Dandelion, says Pronto. Sorry, Viv, get well soon. Try daisies, says Troubler. Thank you, everyone, says Viv Huff, who called us in live on Good Morning Buzzers. Do you think this lady would call us in? I bet she's over 50.
Their music is so happy.
Any ideas?
Their music is so happy.
Would you like to hear a little bit more of it before we do the next joke? Let's have a look and see if I can find number 2 that's got a little bit more of that voice.
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
That really does. What she's saying doesn't give you any clues at all. But I can tell you, not only is she over 50, she's over 60. And she's an American actress. Can you guess who this is?
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
Please sending a flower to Viv Huff. That's coming up on the screen there. Right, let's have a listen to joke number 2. Joke number 1 managed to get a average of 3.4. This is joke number 2. Kathleen Hanna, says Gaz. No. Jane says it's Diane Keaton, but it isn't. Today I'm winning. I've even given a clue, and I'm keeping 10,000 buzzer points, I think, today. This is joke number 2. Please get ready with your votes out of 10, anything from 0 to 10. No fractions, no decimals. The doc told me that I had a dual personality. Then he gives me an $82 bill. So I give him $41 and say, get the other $41 from the other guy. Funny? If you think it's funny, you can give it 5 or more. If you think it's a little bit funny, you can give it less. If you think it's rubbish, 0. And if you've fallen off your chair in the kitchen, knocked the chair over, possibly even knocked the table over and woken up whoever's sleeping in the room above you, and you know who I'm talking about out there, then you can give it a 10. Oh, no, we're not getting big scores for this joke. Elron gives it a 2. Jane Fonda says, Jane, no. Says Viv Huff. 2 from Olive, 3 from Troubler. They're scrolling off the screen. 2 from Viv Huff, 3 from Pronto, 3 from Witch Morgana. Johnny Popper has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room, just as Sasquatch sends a 1 single point from Down Under, where the humour's all upside down, but Gaz gives it a 2. Number joke, says Lou67. 2, says Makiwak. 4, says Quiet Mouse, who is quite easily pleased, which is a good thing. 3, says Lauren. Hi, Johnny, says everybody, because Johnny Popper has joined us. A Gemini, says Quiet Mouse. Not sure what that means, Quiet Mouse, but who is this?
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
A 5, says Lou. Is that the score? Who knows? So I can tell you that the jokes, we have a winner. Joke number 2 managed to get an average of 2.7 and was sent in by our very own Mary Tyler Moore. No, that's a guess from Viv Huff for the voice. A Gemini, get it? This is Quiet Mouse. Gemini. Twins, maybe? Right, 2.7 sent in by Joyous One. Well done. Thank you for sending that in. Joke number 1 was 3.4 and wins. I found it. You don't get any points for jokes though, so it doesn't really much matter. Lucille Ball says Mackie Whack. Lauren Bacall says Viv Huff for this voice.
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
So hysterical. Shut up, Susan, says Quiet Mouse. Right, let's do international roll call. International roll call is where we type where we're from, what time it is, and if it's not dark outside like it is here, maybe a little bit of weather. So I'll kick it off. Marmaduke's just come into the Good Morning Buzzers. Little bit late, Marmaduke, but good morning to you. You have joined in the Good Morning Buzzers room. International roll call. Type in where you're from, what time it is, and a little bit of weather if you like. I'll say Coleshill, Birmingham, England. It is 7:51 a.m. and dry, no wind, cloudy. That's about all I can see out there at the moment. We've got loads of people with us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. We will be back here 7:30 a.m. UK time tomorrow morning, as we are almost every single day of the week. Please send in your jokes and your sayings and funny photographs. Pronto is outside his cave in Germany, where it's 8:50 a.m. and 2 degrees. Or is that where the weather is, outside his cave? Witch Morgana, on the other hand, is actually in the Philippines. I think we saw you on the map. It's sunny and it's 3:51 p.m. Midnight's from Yorkshire, where it's 7:52 and it's raining. Quiet Mouse is in Essex. It's dry, cloudy, and 7:51 a.m. Olive, showing off as ever, is in Hawaii. Well, Hawaii and the Philippines. Lucky you two, 9:51 p.m. Friday night, a beautiful day. Trubler, dark and damp near Brum, 7:52. Just down the road from me. Staffordshire, said Gaz, just up the road from me at 7:52. Mackie Wax, 7:52, wet and 8 degrees here in the Lake District. Error on my page seems to be about 2 minutes behind Mike talking. Sorry, I'll talk a bit quicker, see if I can catch up. Colombia is where Lauren is. We spoke to Colombia, was it yesterday? From South America. It's 2:51 a.m. and it's 28 degrees C, even at 2:51 a.m. We are truly international. Viv Huff is very, very ill in Essex, southeast England, where it's 7:52 a.m. and there's a breeze. Mackie Whack, me too, Elrond. Marmaduke's 38. We'll say goodbye. Everybody starts saying goodbye. Then we'll wind it up and then we'll be back tomorrow. 38 degrees centigrade, Liverpool. Feeding the dolphins in the Mersey as we speak. 38 degrees centigrade in Liverpool. They get some fantastic weather up there. But do we believe it? We have also got, where did we finish off? We finished off with Marmaduke. Sandra Bullock says Midnight. No. Kim Novak says Sasquatch. No. Fresh air will do you good, Viv. Take the dogs out. Never heard of ill in Essex, says Fee. How old is Sandra Sandron? Is she over 60? Well, this isn't Sandra.
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
Jane, 6:53 p.m. in Tasmania. Whoa, have we heard where Sasquatch? Sash, have I missed you? Let's scroll back. Have I missed anyone on the international roll call? We all know that Sasquatch is from down under anyway. We know that from his voting and his humour. That's pretty much it for today. Nobody guessed the voice. Somebody guessed the tune. Quiet Mouse, I believe it was. And all we need to do now is say goodbye to everybody. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope the start of your year is going well. And hope to see you same time tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. on buzz50.com. Come and join us and tell your friends. Good morning, Buzzers.